Alright, what's up guys? We're back for another stream, and today we're going to be auditing a few channels. Let's start with Alex. That's how you pronounce his name, even though it's spelled like this. He has this offer, which is one-on-one mentoring, which we can take a look at, and he also has videos he's posting about, I guess, once a week, maybe even a little less than that. I thought he was posting more. But let's go ahead and take a look at his first video. Let's jump right into it.
So first of all, just tell us about yourself, your background, what you do, and what's your name?
Hi, my name is Max. I'm from Germany. I'm 30 years old.
Okay, so I like how he jumps right into it. I mean, obviously this is interesting because this is an interview, and he doesn't normally do interviews, but I actually really like that idea. Just like the podcast interview of his clients. That's what, a really great way to show proof, as well as, just having content, and it's really easy to recycle that and keep having content over and over again, because you can just always interview the next person without having to think of a new content idea. So that's a really good thing once you have some momentum. We are going to look at his most popular video 6 months ago. Let's see it. Whoa. Interesting hook.
Yo, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a channel exactly like...
So, I mean, right off the bat, right? We have a whole lot of proof. That's a ton of proof. That hook was interesting. I think it's good because it kind of shows how he's differentiating himself, This is not get rich quick. This is actual teaching. It kind of legitimizes himself as a creator. Let's watch a little bit more.
Yo, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a channel exactly like this one to earn money consistently.
Yeah, he's showing
and
more proof.
Overnight while you're sleeping. By the way, my name is Alex, and I run a few channels.
Oh, it is Alex. I thought it was Alex. Interesting.
One of them is this one. It makes me roughly 2K a month. And here's another AI commentary channel that I just got monetized 2 weeks ago. It's also pulling me in around 1,200 a month. And I do YouTube Shorts full time. So if you guys want to learn how to do this, just continue watching. And I'm going to be going fully in depth. I'm not going to waste any of your time. So
I think this guy has a really good thing set up because he knows his niche. He has his exact thing. It's super clear. It's YouTube Shorts. He does it full time. And he's just giving away everything, and he just, he has all the proof he needs. He just can show it on the screen. It's super easy to show the proof because you just show the YouTube studio literally, and then he can literally just give away all the secrets. And then I think he implements coaching. But let's take a look at his offer. Whoa. This is definitely vibe coded. What the heck? This text is all cut off, and this pointer is weird. Build a 100K plus YouTube empire. I mean, that's a big offer. Let's watch the video, or let's start it at least.
I make $20,000 a month with faceless YouTube Shorts. And in the next 60 minutes, I'm handing you the exact system for free. What you're about to watch is a recording of my live webinar, where I broke down the full roadmap step by step. Other gurus lock this behind a $3,000 course. I'm giving it to you for one reason. It actually works. And I want proof in the comments.
Yeah. So I guess he just gives away winning channel architecture. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just giving away all the sauce here. And then, yeah, so he's just giving away all his stuff, and then the one-on-one mentorship, I think, is really where he makes the actual money, right? So a lot of people talk about this, but he sells the he sells the information. No, he gives away the he gives away the information and he sells the implementation. So he gives away how to do it, but then if you want him to help you do it, then that's where you're gonna have to pay. Yeah, he has testimonials. Dang. It makes me want to buy. Yeah, I mean this is the best website I think I've seen yet, because he gives away actual value. Does he have a school community too? Oh, it's different than a school course. This is mentoring. Yeah, it's very simple, right? There's the offer. He has like 3 simple steps or 2 simple steps, and then he has the thing where you fill it out. Let's take a look at this, to be honest. Tell me. I guess it's just a normal type form. All right, we're not gonna fill that out. That is an amazing example. I think this guy is killing it. This is probably one of the best like examples of just finding your niche, finding like what you're good at and all that, and then just really implementing it. So let's move on to another channel. So I wanted to look at this Leon Hendricks guy. He hasn't been posting obviously in 2 years, and then he just came back I think a couple weeks ago. But let's just look in general, right? Let's look at his thumbnails, because they're very simple and they're very clear. I don't like these thumbnails. I feel like this channel, just by the thumbnails, like it's not clear exactly what, like I just don't think this is a good business, like channel for a business. Like I think this, like right, look, this is like addressing fake gurus, and then this is like a self-improvement dopamine thing, right? Because his thing is self-improvement, that's his niche, right? Productivity. Then this is money. This is wasting your life, more self-improvement. Ate only meat, right? So that's like a diet and health thing. So it's interesting. I feel like this channel he's probably making more of his money from like AdSense or from specifically like sponsorships, but just viewers. He's probably not funneling people straight to a business as much, though I do know he has an offer, which we are going to check out in a minute. First, let's look at, does he go live? No, he just did like a couple live streams. Dude, live streams are so underrated. Like if you can make shorts and then push people to your lives, that is a killer strategy. Then you have a bunch of people coming into your lives because the short's going viral as you're live, and then you really just like get all that new traffic in, and then you can marinate that traffic a lot, and they'll connect with you, they'll as you're live, and you'll be able to turn it into sales. But right, he has a podcast. Oh, driven. Wait, I guess this isn't really a podcast. It's interesting. He's very all over the place, to be honest. I mean, I like his channel. His videos are really high quality. That's another thing I want to show you, because a lot of people, like, there's definitely the quantity creates quality, where, like, if you just do a video every day, you will do well. But quality is very important. I want to show you guys that. So let's take a look at a couple of his videos here. This one is very good, so let's take a look at the hook.
I came up with a mantra for myself, which was happiness. I'm okay with that.
You're
but
okay
I'm
with it, but you're torn by it, my friend.
Do you have to sacrifice happiness to be successful?
I don't think most people would want to be me. They may think they would want to be me, but they don't know. They don't understand.
If my mental health was a priority, I wouldn't be as successful as I am.
So, yeah, I mean, he's showing all these clips. He's like storytelling through clips, right? So obviously the question is like, you know, the conflict is like success versus happiness, and it's showing all these successful people and how they kind of have neglected happiness, and I think that's really interesting. I think he makes really quality content, right? You can see 20 seconds in and he's had this like amazing, he's already shown all these clips and started the storytelling. So let's just see about his offers now, because I know he has a school and then one-on-one coaching with for specifically for like entrepreneurs, but the school is just more of a self-improvement thing. He only has 47 members. $30 a month. I think he just opened this school. We're gonna audit this with AI. Work with me one-on-one. Paste that in. And we are just gonna say audit his channel, what he's doing well and what he needs to do better. Give me his monthly income estimate and his yearly income estimate and the breakdown from each source. That's it. This is ChatGPT Pro for anyone who's curious. Okay. What he does well. Strong niche. Like, it's definitely a self-improvement niche. Stop wasting your life. Feeling behind in life. Are emotional and broad. Yeah, it is a very broad channel. Authority by association. That's interesting. I do think there's a lot to be said for specifically like association, and I think you can do a lot just like collaborating with other creators and getting a lot of views. That's something I'm trying to do in my own YouTube channel. Okay. Evergreen library. Old videos still carry the brand. That is true. I mean, let's look. Like, some of his videos, like, it can be a few years ago, and it's just very, like, very evergreen, right? I guarantee, like, these feel very timeless, and so they're probably still getting a lot of views, right? 3 years ago, with this title, like, what if you just quit and everything? The question that it evokes, like, it feels like it's just asking to, like, tell a story, and try this, like, quitting everything and living a simple life. So a lot of people are going to just click on that and want to hear that story, even if it's not the most, like it's posted 3 years ago, right? So obviously, it's not going to be the same as, like, these viral self-improvement things that are, that you're talking about, right? It's more timeless and more evergreen. So that is a big thing. Let's see this. What needs work? Upload consistency? Yeah, I mean, I think that's a big problem. It's just that he's specifically he's not even really, like, posting. I guess he's back now. But even, like, he wasn't posting that much. Look. 2 years ago, 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 2 years ago. Okay. I guess he was posting, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 videos in a year, right? That's like once a month, barely. That's just not enough. He could afford to do it because he makes great videos. But I mean, I think there's definitely a little luck involved, a little bit of like, he made these videos a long time ago, and so when YouTube was a lot easier, and he got some good views on them, and so he kind of already had a little bit of a base to build off of. And then that makes it easier and safer on him now, where he could just kind of chill. He could take a 2-year break. He could only post once a month. We definitely can't afford to do that, but that's very interesting. Brand got too abstract, driven by passion. Yeah. Community offer. Yeah, I mean, the community, I think he just started trying to get people into the community. Like, literally, these 2 videos are the only ones. So, tiny community so far. So far, right, YouTube AdSense. See, look, this is what you don't want to see. If you're making most of your money from YouTube AdSense, you know you're leaving a lot on the table. And it's definitely like a strategy to try to do that to a certain point. But like to, you know, just make viral content that tons of people will see. But I don't agree. I don't think that strategy is the best. It's hard to sustain. And most of the money should be coming one-on-one calls. Oh, I guess that actually is significantly more than this range, but in the school community, right? Like, this school community should be absolutely destroying this YouTube AdSense, and there's a good chance that the AdSense is making more. So that's actually like very, very interesting, and I definitely think that's a bad thing. I mean, I do think this one-on-one calls, yeah, I mean, he's training one-on-one with entrepreneurs specifically, and that's just such a good offer. He's a huge dormant asset, yeah. I mean, dude, if I was him, I would be capitalizing on this. This channel is just, it has so much, like, potential. Like, if he was just posting every week, I mean, he's leaving so much money on the table. It's kind of insane. And that is Leon Hendricks. Let's check this out. 8-week goal sprint. What you get interactive calls connected to like-minded people. I actually kind of like this school community offer. We can watch the video, or maybe I'll react to it. It's just low ticket. You get access to calls, challenges, like-minded people. It's just like he probably does a call once a week with his school community, and then besides that, they get access to like-minded people. He can do challenges. He can probably have admins do a lot of that stuff, and it's just like he can just drive thousands of people. So that fits his channel very well. Let's watch the video.
Welcome to the Driven Community. We're a group of ambitious people who are shifting to being driven by passion. Because you know what it feels like to be driven by pain, or fear, stress, pressure, or trying to prove something to somebody else. It's a powerful motivator, but it's exhausting. Every time you hit a milestone,
I think it's interesting. Driven by passion specifically instead of pain. That is like, I think I really like that for his brand specifically. I think that's like a good, that is a very, very powerful focus to have on his community. Let's keep watching.
you can't really enjoy it because it immediately moves the goalpost. Maybe the only way you know how to motivate yourself is by beating yourself up. Or when you take time off, you feel guilty because you constantly feel behind. But how painful would it be to get to the end of our lives and realize this whole time we could have actually enjoyed this journey while achieving just as much, if not more?
I do think he should be aiming more on the angle of like this community will help you achieve this more, like achieve your goals more. And I don't necessarily love, you know, like he's focused on like how they achieve it, but I feel like the offer should be that you will achieve. I just think that's what people want, and that's where they'd be willing to put their money. But let's go on to spoon-fed study. So I like this guy. His videos are pretty cool. There's a specific this video is how I discovered him. Great video. I think he's also kind of broad, and I kind of like don't think he has a very good offer system. I mean, obviously just looking in, right? He doesn't even have like a link. I mean, he should 100% have a school community, have something, right? That's just like money he's literally like throwing down the toilet by not having that on his channel. But let's look at his posting cadence. I know he makes like pretty quality videos, but dude, once every 2 weeks is not enough. Oh my god. 3-month gap, another month gap, 2 in that month. So he's doing like once or twice a month. That is not enough. Dude, I guess like he kind of is just coasting. Right? He's not, I don't even think he's making that much money. Like, I wonder if this is even enough for him to like sustain himself. Now, let's see. Now do this channel. Do actual background research on him as well. Okay, I'm going to put this into extended thinking because I just want to make sure it does it quality. And I don't know if he has an offer, so I kind of want to wait and see if I can find out if he has an offer that he's just calling out in his videos. But I guess not, because he's not, he would link it on his channel. Let's check out a video and see if he links something in the description.
If you're having troubles...
That's funny. Visit this. 100 free boots. He's selling a razor. Free guide. Join level 100. Okay. He has a Substack, a Patreon. I don't like Patreon. This is my take on Patreons. I really don't like it. I don't think you just begging for money for nothing. Like, I just think you have to sell something. You can't just expect, like, the 1% or the 0.5% of people to, like, throw money at you for free. I think you should have an offer. I don't think it's unethical. I just think that's, like, what you should have. And I don't think Patreon, where it's just, like, basically selling nothing and just kind of assuming that, like, 3 out of 100,000 people are gonna click the button because, like, no reason, basically. Like, I just feel like it's kind of ridiculous, and I don't like the idea of a Patreon or a channel that's supported off of Patreon. Let's look at this, though. Unlock the system. This looks like his real offer. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know why he wouldn't link this. Wait, I'm gonna link that, actually. So he does actually have some offers. Same type of audit as last time. Okay, let's get our audit. This changes the income math a lot. The main business is likely the 60-day cohort. Okay. But he's doing well. Strong authority. Yeah, he did Harvard, Yale, and he was a doctor. So, yeah, it does feel trustworthy. And I think he does also make very good videos. His titles are clickable. Yep. His packaging is good. That's why he gets breakout videos. Yeah, he really does not have a lot of uploads. I don't know. I'm definitely more of a fan of, like, throwing stuff at the fan, throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks, than making those like really, really like heavily edited, like just spending a lot of time on a video. There's definitely examples that we're looking at of success, like Leon Hendricks and Spoonfed Study, but I'm definitely more of a fan of just like making tons of content, seeing what works for you, then doubling down. But let's go through. His back end is real, yeah. Solo player, multiplayer sprint. Huh. His legit offer. Yeah, that's nice. His videos sell, discipline. It's very like broad. Like the Alex guy, who was just selling like, I can help you make $20,000 a month on YouTube, making shorts. I think that guy was doing a lot better. Probably making a lot more money, just because he actually specifically like had, you know, he had a specific offer. Like this, he's selling discipline, learning. Like that's not something you can put a price on as easily. His sales page is too type heavy. Let's go back to sales page. Yeah, there's just way too much words here. It's just overwhelming. Let's see this. You can build the system, but it will take you 20 years. Or you can speed it up right. Hand you the exact system right now. Yeah, the master blueprint, cognitive conditioning library. And it's just so like cognitive conditioning library. Like that's so vague. And that doesn't feel like, that just doesn't feel super like something that I could like. I just feel like fix your dopamine, right? Or like whatever, like just dumb it down for me. I want to know exactly what I'm buying, and I want to feel good buying it. Accountability, weekly audits and feedback, bi-weekly live workshops. Yeah, I mean it's a cool idea, but I don't really think this is like a good business, to be honest. Offer matches the channel. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Estimated revenue per cohort, which I think is every single month. So monthly, anywhere from not like 10K to 30K. So like, dude, 10K a month is like $100,000 a year. That's like a job. Like that's not great today, to be honest. And I mean, I just think he's doing a lot of things wrong. I think he could be doing a lot more if he just fixed, like, dude, just get someone to like fix your website, fix the packaging, and then make videos specifically. I guess if he's calling it out in his videos, I don't know. I think there's a lot of money on the table for this guy. Total per cohort. Oh, so that's per cohort. So yeah, I mean he's doing more. So I think he's living fine, to be honest. But there's still just so much money on the table. Monthly income estimate. Level 100 cohorts. Alumni recurring. Oh, so people stay in the cohort. Monthly income. Right, so that's a good lifestyle business. That's kind of my goal is to help people build that level of business consistently. And I just think there's so much money on the table for this guy, to be honest. I mean, if he posted every single week and just like had his offer be more clear, I think there'd be so much more. But yeah, I mean, there's just always so much more money in a offer than anything else, right? AdSense, sponsorships, any product. Substack, look, Patreon and Substack. That should show you that Patreon is just not worth it. He's using YouTube as acquisition. Yeah. I think he has the right idea. There's just a lot of small tweaks that could propel him, like, way farther into the next level. Or into the next levels. But let's do another channel. Let's just see what we can find if we go here, and then I just want someone who's like selling something. 12 views. I don't want someone who's going too viral though. I want to look at smaller channels. A lifestyle business that I can audit that is currently active. I should also be using Gemini. Next stream I'll use Gemini, but because Gemini has access to YouTube, so it's a lot better than David B. Boland. I don't know how that guy is getting ChatGPT to support him, but let's see. What the heck? He has... Oh, I guess he just... It's the same guy, I guess he just has, like, a YouTube channel and then he makes music, too. Yeah, that is weird. Okay. Auditing David Boland. Okay, he has an offer. He has a school community. This is a real thing. Okay. Okay, he's actually uploading consistently. Okay, yeah, this is kind of the perfect channel. Actually, instead of auditing, we can react to one of his videos. He's doing a podcast. Okay, the easiest way to monetize your YouTube channel in 2026. That's something I would talk about. So let's react to his video.
This might sound a little bit backwards, but the best way for you to make sales for your business is actually by selling nothing.
I don't know exactly what that's supposed to mean. That's a good hook. It's got me intrigued for sure. I'm liking. But I'm guessing he's saying, like, make content, basically. I don't know.
There's this common misconception that you need to have a beautiful website, an amazing wall of testimonials, perfect branding, and the magical product in order to make sales.
I mean, those things are very helpful to make sales.
Yeah, most people doing this struggle to make any sales.
I guess.
And I know this because I was the guy who spent months on a website that nobody even visited.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's saying that, like, all the back-end stuff comes second from getting the attention, right? If you have something to sell but nobody to sell it to, it's worth nothing. But if you have nothing to sell but a bunch of people to sell to, like, they'll be looking for the first offer you get. It could be trash, but if they like you and they want to buy from you, that's just a bunch of money. That's where the money's made. I agree.
In 2024, I tried a new approach where I basically sold nothing, and in the first 7 days of testing this, I made $14,000 in revenue for my business.
Wow. First days or month?
7 days of testing
7 days, $14,000. I want to hear how he did that.
this, I made $14,000 in revenue for my business. So in this video, I want to show you what that method is, how you can implement it today, and how you can get your first sales in the next few days. So I'm going to give you that full roadmap.
Okay.
Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Like, how do you sell nothing? Well, we need to make a distinction here. A lot of people think that they're selling a product, that they have to have something tangible, like a program, a course, or something like that, to sell to people. But the truth is, people don't buy your product, they buy the transformation that your product promises.
Yes. People don't care how they get there. They just want to get there, right? So I wouldn't necessarily care what way you would get me to grow my channel tenfold. If you could offer me that, right, I'd be willing to pay for it, and it'd be worth a certain amount of money to me, kind of regardless, right? And then obviously, if the method is like scammy or is not sustainable, it's gonna be worth less. But at the end of the day, you're buying the result, not the product. So you don't buy a toothbrush just to have a toothbrush. You buy it because you want clean teeth. You're buying the clean teeth, not necessarily actually the toothbrush. So I think what he means by selling nothing is like just selling the result instead of the product. But I'm kind of, actually confused, because I think you need a product to give the result at the end of the day. But let's see what he has to say.
And so with that in mind, we need to kind of consider, well, what causes the transformation? And if you're in the educational space, if you're consulting, coaching, offering mentorship, you are the product.
Yeah. I mean, I agree 100%. That's kind of the same stuff that I teach. Like, I'm really up on consulting, coaching, mentorship, also groups, right? Communities, school communities, all this kind of stuff. And I guess you are the product, or the community is the product. Yeah, that is 100% true. And that's honestly the stuff that's killing it nowadays, right? All these people have school communities. I guarantee you, has a school community or one-on-one working, right? Yes, right there, school community and one-on-one coaching. Like, school community plus one-on-one coaching, that is like the formula for success. And then you just talk about what you're good at and talk about what you know about on YouTube. That's the formula that's helping people win.
It's not the shiny packaging. It's not the 20 hours of video course material. It's your brain. It's your presence, your perspective, your experience. That's the product. You don't have to do anything to make a product if you're already you, and you've already built an audience based around you. You are the product. That's what people are buying. I was doing a consultation the other day, and this person asked me, how many hours should I put into my video course? And I think a better question to ask is, well, what's required?
Dude, if this person is making a video course and they expect to sell it in 2026, that's just delusional. I mean, you can find any information from AI or on YouTube for free. So I don't know what the person he was talking to was thinking, but that is not a good idea.
For someone to get the transformation. And maybe that's 0 hours. And I'll tell you this for free. It was 0 hours. When I did my first launch back in 2024, I had nothing. I just had a general idea of what I could help people with. And I executed a plan, which I'll share with you in a little while here, to get people engaged in that and to pay some money for that. And it worked really, really well. So
yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think you need to have anything to sell. I don't think you need to even have any idea of an offer or anything to get started, right? Building the channel is the first step. So if you're thinking about an offer and you haven't made a video, like, this is to you. Like, you need to make the video first. So, like, starting out, he didn't have anything to sell, and now he's making, I don't know what he said, but he's like, in 7 days he made like tens of thousands of dollars. And that's because he started out making the videos and that's what gets the attention, and then the attention is what turns into money.
You are the product. You don't need to make anything because you've already cultivated this connection with people. The audience is already here, and we just need to tap into that.
Well, the audience isn't already there. That's the hardest part, is to get the audience. But I'm assuming he's just talking to people who like have already made the audience. I tend to help people grow their audience and monetize it.
Opportunity that we've been creating for ourselves over the last months, years, whatever amount of time it's been. So transformation is the key. And if you're not quite sure on what your transformation is, what people actually want from you, then it's really important you get clear on that before.
Yeah, you need to know your niche. You need to know, like, what did you do that you can help people do that the people who would watch your videos would want to do. That's just like the formula right there.
Moving on to the next step. So I've made an offer buddy. This is a really useful tool that you can just use.
He's calling out like his AI that he has in the description to help you, make your offer.
It's in the description. It's totally free. It takes, then come back to this video in a few minutes. And FYI, I opened up 3 spots a few days ago for one-on-one mentorship with me. So the goal is to help you get real sales from your current audience in the next 90 days.
Yeah, I guess this guy and this whole video is just more about like, once you have an audience, monetizing it, which makes sense.
2 of the spots are gone already, so there's just 1 space left, and the applications will close on the 7th of May, so you got a couple days left until I shut the doors on that. I'll put a link in the description so we can have a talk and see if it would be useful for you. Honestly,
okay, bro.
I'll just tell you. So yeah, check that link and start selling. And believe it or not, you could sell what you just came up with for 4 figures in the next few days. Now,
4 figures. That's $1,000. Yeah, dude. If you don't have an offer that's more than $1,000, and you do have an audience, like you need to be making that offer. You just like to have a sustainable business, right? Like, let's just think about it, right? If you can get 20 people to pay you $1,000 a month, and there's people who make if they make $350 a year, right? That's like probably like top 10% of people, maybe a little bit higher, but there's plenty. Like if you get 1,000 views, right? There's going to be quite a few people in those 1,000 views who are making that kind of money. That's like a day, right? If they're providing $350 of value in a day, then that is gonna be one day, right? $1,000. That's what they make in a day, if that's their overall salary. So, them paying you that a month, right? It's a day a month in value for them that they're giving to you. That, if you think about it that way, it's not that much. And if you can get just a few people, just 20 people, just 10 people, right? Just 10 people to give you $1,000 a month. That's $10,000 a month. That's basically $100K a year or more. So just like that, right? So you need to be having a high ticket offer. If you're selling for something for $50, then sure, a lot more of those 1,000 people watching the video can afford it, but you better hope that literally 20 times the amount of people are willing to afford it and do. And then the people who were willing to pay $1,000 will only be able to buy the $50 thing when they would have spent $1,000. So you're literally throwing away money.
That might sound a bit absurd to you because it kind of seems a little bit too easy. It kind of is. It is that simple. And what you need to consider is you've been building equity all this time. Every time you make a video, you're building goodwill, you're helping people, you're solving their problems. And it's only logical that a portion of the people in there that have been tuning into your videos are gonna want a higher touch experience with you.
Exactly. Like, you're going to have a low touch experience, low offer, but you need to have a high touch offer for those people who want, like, they want to give you money and they want the value you can provide, so you might as well give them the option to provide it. And you know, if it's not worth $1,000 to you, maybe it's worth $2,000. Right? There's always going to be an amount of money that it's worth.
And so if you don't see that right now, it's potentially because you're not perceiving the value that you've actually been offering. Because it might seem like, oh, it's so easy. Well, has it been easy? You've been making videos for months and years. You've been providing a lot of value. Was that easy? So that's just to challenge that potential belief that you might be seeing come up right now. Then the next step is to make an invitation. So just like if you're inviting somebody to a birthday party, you're going to want to communicate with the person somehow. Maybe it's via email. Maybe you send them a little video note. Maybe you post on Facebook. Whatever. The idea is that you're just communicating with somebody that there's an opportunity that they can avail of if they so wish.
No, I don't know what he's talking about here, but the way you do it is in a video, you call it out. I mean, he literally did that in his video. He said there's one-on-one coaching, buy my coaching, go get my free AI buddy. I'm sure this links to something that, you know, then links to something that's paid, right? So obviously that's a lead magnet, which is good. He should be doing that. But I don't know why he's saying like post on Facebook or like get the email and then email them. In your video, you have to call out specifically what you want to buy and do that. So, you know, obviously you can also like get leads and then email them or whatever. But the main way that you do a CTA or call to action is always going to be in the video. Say, I have this thing. If you want to buy it, buy it. Now we can move on in the video.
You just want to say, hey, I'm looking for somebody that wants to achieve the transformation that you just figured out. Let me know if you'd like to learn more. That is basically what you do. So
Yep.
you can do it in an Instagram story. You can do it in an email.
Stop telling them to do it in an email or an Instagram or Facebook. Don't listen to that. You can do that as well, but you're on YouTube. You're posting on YouTube, so you have to tell them on the platform that they subscribe to you on, that they watch your videos on. Tell them on YouTube to go, like, check out your paid offer.
List. You can do it in your videos.
This is annoying.
Some
In your
people say,
videos. Yes, in your videos. Call to action in your videos. Always do it in your videos.
don't sell on your social media.
Some people say a lot of things. That is ridiculous.
Because you're going to annoy people. Well,
When people don't pay me money, that's annoying.
the people that you're going to annoy by selling on social media, they were not going to buy anyway, so who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
If someone gets triggered by you selling, let them go. Like, why are we getting annoyed at people for selling things?
Exactly. You're making a video and you're providing value, and in return, you get the opportunity for them to provide more value in exchange for money. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to call out your stuff. And this is just like this is the wrong sentiment, because there's so many people, like real people, making, you know, a few $1,000s, and these huge companies like YouTube, right, are making a ton of money, and by like hating on people for trying to make their $10,000 a month, right, that's just like creating the wealth gap, and that's like perpetuating that of like, you know, you shouldn't be selling one-on-one coaching, right, when literally people are making hundreds of millions of dollars, right, every few minutes from platforms like YouTube, like the bigger companies. So there's no reason why someone shouldn't be able to sell their little thing in their little corner of YouTube.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So do your thing. The more people that see it in a social media post, the more people are going to be like, oh yeah, that's me. I've been thinking about getting more support, and now that my favorite creator is offering support, how lucky am I? Can you just imagine that someone's thinking that? When you're sitting there thinking, oh my God, I have to sell, oh my God, no one's going to pay me. What if someone's just there like, man, I really freaking wish I just had an awesome person who would hold my hand and talk to me every week to help me do this thing I've been so frustrated with. Someone is literally having that thought
Yeah.
and they're ready to give you some money.
Like, literally, if you're just making good content, someone will be thinking that. They want, like, people want to give you money. Just like, think about a restaurant. People want to give a restaurant money because they need to eat. And so, the same way, right, you don't need a car necessarily, but people want to give a car dealership money because they want a car. And in the same way, they want support, so they want to give you money.
For it. So just consider that as a possibility. So next step, we've got a few people and they've said, hey, yeah, I'd like to learn more. Then all you do is you kind of map out in chronological order what are the things that someone who wants the transformation that you can support them with, what do they need to do? What are the problems that they need to go through? So let's say it's teaching someone how to do Instagram videos. Well, they're going to need to know how to use the camera. They're going to need to know how to edit. They're going to need to know captions. What's the point?
Yeah, but I kind of disagree with this because, I mean, he's saying you have to think about what you're going to teach them. Obviously you do, but I just, in terms of the offer itself, right, I honestly wouldn't even say, I'm going to teach you to edit. I'm going to teach you to use the camera. This is kind of a controversial take, but I think you should just say, I'm going to teach you to do Instagram, right? And you pay me, and then we can get into, like, you need to learn to edit. You need to learn to do this and that and the other. But I think the offer itself should be, you're going to be able to make 10K on Instagram a month, and then once they pay you, that's when you get into the weeds of, like, okay, this is how we're going to do it.
Point of them. They're going to need to know color grading, whatever those things are. List all of those things out, because those are likely the problems that someone who wants to achieve the transformation has. So
yeah,
when they say, hey, yeah, I'd like to learn more, you can say, hey, this is what we go through.
No, wait. Why did I agree with that? I kind of disagree with this. It shouldn't be, this is what we go through. It should be, this is my price. This is what the result that you will get. Sell the result, not the method. Right? I was talking before kind of about this too. You don't want to sell the toothbrush. You want to sell the clean teeth. You don't want to sell the food. You want to sell the taste or the health that comes with it.
We do this by meeting once a week, and I'll give you homework, I'll review everything, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, this is not what you should be telling them. You should be telling them this is the outcome you will get, not this is the process.
Pick what you want to do there. It's not that deep. Usually in an education offer, it's going to be some live element with calls, it's going to be some feedback, and optionally you can put in some course materials and stuff like that.
Don't do course materials.
If you're putting in course materials, here's a little hack for you.
One thing you could do is make an AI, but at this point with AI, they can get all the information. They can get, like, that's becoming less and less valuable, so I wouldn't make really, I mean, I guess, like, a video, I don't know. I'm on the fence about that, but in general, I wouldn't recommend it.
For you. Because I know earlier I said you don't have to build anything. You don't. The first time I launched my educational program, there was no course. I just made it every week. So it was a 3-month process, and basically every 2 weeks I would launch the next, few videos of the course. So I would just make it each week. So I was already paid before I went and built anything. So this is a nice workaround, so you don't spend time making stuff.
I mean, I just think if you're making videos, post them on YouTube. Don't sell them. Nobody wants to buy videos, and by adding them into the offer, it complicates it, right? Like, I think you kind of just want lean value, right? Like, it feels like they're paying for something that they shouldn't be paying for, or that they don't need to pay for.
That nobody ends up buying. And also this way you can ensure that the stuff you're actually making is super valuable for people, because they've actually literally told you through an email or a discovery call or whatever, this is what I'm specifically struggling with. So then okay, Terry has this issue, I'm going to make sure that I cover that in the videos and make sure that there's resources for Terry.
Wait, no.
So you can have.
No, don't make videos. Don't sell videos. Don't keep that in the offer. Definitely don't tell them. Just have it be the live element.
A great time and achieve the transformation that he wants to achieve. So when it comes to making these invitations, don't just invite people once and then forget about them. Send another invitation. Send another invitation. You can do this over a week-long period. Week to 2 weeks is a good window to kind of just hype people up and let people know that this is an opportunity.
So I agree with most of this stuff. I mean, I just think the one thing that I would call out is like the videos are not very helpful at all. But that's gonna wrap it up.